Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And that could set him on his way. Gerrard. Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Fernando Torres really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
This is the time you need that pace.
Foden. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he cuts out the supply. Well, there is the unmistakable figure of Diego Forlan. The Uruguayan certainly left his mark on the game with some terrific moments.
Yeah, I remember the early noughties, Peter, and that version of Forlan, who was a scorer of memorable goals, although he wasn't at his most prolific.
Absolutely not, though his spectacular late match winner from a game in early November 2002 always springs to mind, struck as it was from a full 25 yards out.
Yeah, in the game he was also forced to play without a shirt as he couldn't get it back from the crowd, having thrown it into the stands.
That was the one.
Yeah.
That was the one. Tries to play it through, and this is De Bruyne. He's picked his way through. And the finish! Oh, it's there! Strike! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Haaland. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to get it away. Van Nistelrooy. Fernando Torres. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Haaland! They want to be quick to recover this. Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Van der Ven picks it up from the goal kick. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. That has not gone well. Forlan, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Van der Ven knocks it into space, and this is Torres, and Torres! They've done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find.
And the shot! It's loose now, and they want. Oh, and again! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And here's Torres. Tries to pass it through. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rodri is there and he can get that clear. Henderson! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Rodri. It's Van Dijk. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Haaland. Chance for a shot! There it is! And again they hit the front.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
After 38 minutes is number 9, Fernando Torres.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead. Chips it through. That's been cut out, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Great vision, and he's picked it up out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Gerrard. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rodri. Looking to play him in. Ødegaard. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Liverpool are... Real chance! It's fallen kindly here. He scores! 2 to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
The goal scorer.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Liverpool take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Palmer. Pass somewhat off target. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance! Haaland! That is brilliant! A finish of true class! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Liverpool grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's in space and looking for options.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Gerrard. And it's Henderson. And he's had it nicked away. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's gone for a throw-in. Rodri. And that's a good ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's being shifted off it. And this is Torres. Torres! He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Palmer. Gerrard. Brilliantly cut out. Rodri. Could move up a gear here. Haaland. Now Ødegaard. Van Nistelrooy. He can get that clear. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Kyle Walker.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Gerrard, who does have an assist to his name. Fernando Torres, shot a goal! Great football, shot and save.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substitution.
Liverpool have their second corner now. There's the header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Passes short and sharp. Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Gerrard. Oh, no joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's having a go! Brilliant from Reinders! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Liverpool are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. There could be trouble here. He has found the way through. He rises! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. So, third corner of the game. There will be a throw-in. Palmer. And it's Henderson. Rodri. Can he get it through? Jordan Henderson.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rodri gets a foot in here. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Rodri. Konate. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk.
There will be 5 minutes.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And it's Rodri. Gets a good foot in there. Walker spots it and intercepts. Rodri. And Kyle Walker. And there goes the final whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph.
We're about to announce today's lottery numbers.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides.
This is the time you need that pace.
And this is De Bruyne. Haaland, and he shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Odegaard! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Nice looking ball. Vardiol makes the interception. Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Odegaard. De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Berbatov. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Rosicky. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Odegaard. Now it's Haaland. No goals as yet. Rosicky. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Vieira. Shapes to shoot! Caught offside that time. Rosicky. Vieira. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Rooney. Berbatov. And that has left him in a heap. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's De Bruyne. Gets a good foot in there. Bernardo Silva. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Berbatov is onto this. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Picked out, there's the shot! Oh, it's gone in! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
He's on it, can he get away? Tries to cross. Haaland! No, not the best of headers.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That pass isn't the best.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Liverpool finding their passes. Plays it across. He gets big. Chance again. No.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And it's Rooney. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Haaland. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. De Bruyne is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Nistelrooy.
There
This
will
is
be 1
Bernardo
minute
Silva.
added time.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And the shot! And kept out by the most. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Liverpool can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And it's De Bruyne. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Haaland. Crosses it in here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Rosicky. He's got away. Rosicky. Now can he find a finish? Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Berbatov. Great run on the overlap here. And that's a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Ødegaard. Threads one in. Played into space out wide. He has found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Rooney. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
Real chance! They've done it! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it.
Takes a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rosicky really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Alisson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Guardiola. And it's Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Just about up to 75 minutes. Brzezinski, now it's Rooney. Van Nistelrooy, and he's picked out the run. Oh, he's been caught napping. He can get that clear.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Van Dijk. Number 6,
Here's Foden.
Adams.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Erdegaard. Number 7,
Tries to pass it through.
De Bruyne.
Spread
Number
neatly.
9,
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Number 14, Pau Torres.
This might spell
Number 2,
great chance!
Matthijs de Ligt. Number 22,
It's a jarring tackle,
Reinders.
but apparently
Number
nothing wrong with it.
41, Rice. Number
And the
18,
shot!
Isak. Substitution.
Liverpool can consider themselves just about safe now. And he cuts out the supply. Rice. And no, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Nicely weighted ball.
There will be
Rodri.
1 minute added time.
And that will be the final act. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test cast. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think you and I can be sure that neither of us are going to present a serious challenge in trying to outrun Mickey van de Ven. This Dutchman is unusually fast for a defender, particularly the fact is he's 6'4". So I'm just concerned about...
It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Ajax really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Can he get on the end of this? No foul, says the referee. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he latch on to this? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Maldini, and he's there to make the challenge. Oh, that was vital. Cruyff, well seen, saw that coming. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Pull it. Shevchenko. Cleared without complication. And that's been won straight back. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm gets it away. Xabi Alonso. Van de Ven. He's being urged to shoot. There's the shot! They've scored! The breakthrough strike! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Maldini cuts out the pass. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's a sharp little ball here. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that is one way to stop him. Best tries from a long way out. Van de Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Now it's Hullet. No, it's not getting there. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ibrahimovic knocks it into space. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi, can he get it through? And he's worked it through. It's Bale! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's a smartly directed ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cross needs to be good. And it's hoisted clear. Alonso! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, he's onto this. Best. Looking for options for movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Deftly away. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. Best. So much time and space here. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the keeper beats it away. Tries to play it through. Flings it across. Bruno claims it, safe hands. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Hullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Cruyff.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ajax clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Messi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Looking for the run. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has found the way through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Ronaldo. Number 8, Messi. Number 6, White. Coming on the field, number 18, Neymar.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vitinha. Vitinha puts them all in. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Can he get onto this?
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Now it's Darwin. Neymar threads one in. Cruyff conjures time and space where few can. And here's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's had a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Now it's Darwin. Tries to pass it through. That's tidy. Van der Ven does well to get it back. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now he's got space here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is good alertness. And it's Cruyff. That's a lovely, neat pass. Beckenbauer clears. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Knocks it out wide. Best plays it in. Bruno claims it without any fuss.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Plays it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. He'll try to keep this alive. Messi! A real chance and a real let-off. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
Please be reminded.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, clean sheets and hard grind will help you go places.